Where's the accident? What happened?
Nothing happened. There was no accident here.
You mean there was no accident? What day is it? How long was I out?
Just a little while. Check your phone.
I'm calling my wife.
That won't work.
Well, I'm gonna call the police.
Well, they won't help.
Who are you, man?
Police? Seriously, that's very funny.
You laughing at me? You laughing at me?
No, I'm sorry. It's just not your usual go-to. This isn't the first time we've done this.
You were certifiable. I have never seen you in my entire life.
No, of course you haven't.
Who are you? Huh? Who are you? And where did everybody go?
They didn't go anywhere. You did.
What it do, y'all? It's your boy Sweat, or the Earth Shifter, man. Coming back with another video, man. I'm trying to keep these videos pumping and rolling. Make sure you guys are liking the videos and subscribing. I don't know if these videos are getting pushed out like they should, and that's really because my algorithm has just been chewed through. Like, honestly, I uploaded so much random crap on this channel from the past couple of years. So I'm thinking about just uploading this on a different channel, and I'll leave that channel name down in the description if you guys do want to follow along. But in this video, we're going to be going over silence and how practicing silence can be your greatest weapon. Just being quiet can be your greatest weapon, especially in the times that we're in right now. Being quiet can get you very, very far. So I'm going to start off with the most important one here to lead us off, and that one is because people attack plans and your goals for the future. You know, I used to be the type of person who needed a lot of validation. You know, sometimes I still do find myself needing some validation, but we're all human at the end of the day. We need to feel some type of validation just to feel like we're living life right. You know what I'm saying? But mainly, when you go to talking about your plans, talking about your goals, especially to people you don't know, or you know that don't truly know you deep down or truly have that unconditional love for you, man, it's like certain things they say, even the people that you do love, certain things they say, man, they can only say one thing, man. One unsure thought can ruin everything, man, especially if you're not standing on a firm foundation. I've noticed this countless times when I had this idea, I had this way of, it can be simple as just making money, just this business idea, this and that. It only takes one thought to just crumble everything, man. That one negative thought just opens this door to just so many bad things, man. So many. And the main person in charge of this, who is attacking your plans and goals, can be Satan. It can be Satan, man. And I didn't even explain why I meant that either. I'm gonna give you an example. I can give you just the smallest example. I was at this one job, right? At this job, I would day trade. I would trade stocks. I would trade options. I was really an options trader. I wasn't fucking around with futures, forex, and stuff like that. You know, I was doing options. You know, just simple Robinhood. I can look at my Robinhood app. You know, I created a system where I can trade at work, trade on the go. I got my trading view, switch tabs, go to my Robinhood. You know, I got my chart set up, SPX. I'm taking my breaks at 3:30 so I can catch power hour. Guys, I was that far into it, you know. So, you know, I was making pretty good money on trading. Right now I'm taking a break, but guys, I was at work making $700. I was at work making my weekly paycheck in 10 minutes on everything I love. I made at least $2,000 at work on my phone. Probably an hour total, all that time, you know. And I had this supervisor, right? Now, she was cool. She was cool as hell, honestly. I liked her. A lot of people don't like her. you know, whatever. I ain't even gonna get too much into that. But she was one of those people who talk a lot, talk a lot. And if you're like me, you kind of avoid those types of people. You avoid people who can't hold water for shit, can't trust them with any information. They're gonna run off and tell it to the next person. And she would just call, I hear this a lot though. You hear this a lot, especially with trading. Trading is gambling. You're just gambling. You're not, they're just find a way to discredit the work you put in. And at first I could write it off because I was making pretty good money on it. I was like, girl, you can't tell me shit. I've made $1,000 in 3 minutes before. You really can't tell me nothing. But once the smoke clears, it really started to get to me like, wow, am I gambling? And I knew damn well I wasn't gambling. The only way you can gamble in trading is if you're not having a solid system. It's really calculated risk. We all take risk with everything you do. You take a risk when you drive your car. You take a risk just walking outside. You're always just going to take a risk. It's just calculated risk, guys. That's all it is. And, I let that really get to me after a while. I really started to invalidate myself, knowing damn well I put the hours in, knowing damn well I got papers full of just notes on Greeks, Delta, Theta, just knowing I have all this stuff, all this knowledge, knowing I spent countless nights up, late night studying, back testing, looking at the market, news, the sentiment, everything. And it really put a halt on everything. Once you let those thoughts get inside of you, it can just ruin your plans, man. It really can. So let me go to another example here, which is dopamine. Silence is your greatest weapon, because when you talk about your goals, your plans, your futures, or even just little things, your brain already produces dopamine. Like, you already achieved this thing. You know what I'm saying? You can use dopamine in a good way, especially with manifestation, but that's a ritual that I'm not going to really get into right now. But when you're talking out loud sometimes, especially your aspirations, and you feel deeply about it, Satan hears this. The devil hears this. He wants to attack your plans. Whether the devil be inside of you, whether it's an external factor, whether it's just self-sabotage, the devil's always going to find a way to creep in when you're talking out, when you're speaking out. He can't read your thoughts, but once you speak it out, he can get in the way of that easily. And silence is your greatest weapon, because when you don't speak these things out and you keep them to yourself, if you guys caught my other video on creating your own reality, that having an iron mind, having a dome up where no one can penetrate your thoughts is very, very important. And that's pretty much what we're doing here with the devil. You're keeping it all to yourself, and you're keeping it inwards, and you're working on yourself inwards. Now, when is the best time to be silent? The best time to be silent, man, is when you're close to a breakthrough. I had countless times where I was close to a breakthrough, and it always falls through. So close, and it would drive you crazy if you ever just got so close, and it's like grabbing sand, it just falls right through your hands, man. And the best part about being silent that I've noticed over these years is it really exposes the monitoring spirits in your life. It exposes those monitoring spirits. It exposes the demons. It exposes who wants bad for you. And it really does expose those things. I've noticed many times where I go silent. Maybe I'm on Instagram. Maybe I post something on Instagram, and I'll see someone, I'm like, why is this person looking at every single thing I post? I get it, you post it so people can look at it. But it's like, man, you don't care what I'm doing like this. You don't talk to me IRL like this. Why are you so infatuated with what I'm doing right now? So that's another good one. You can really spot monitoring spirits, man. And not only just an Instagram thing. You'll have people trying to see what you're doing all the time, getting in your business. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think silence is your greatest weapon, man. Keep it all to yourself. Give it to the Lord, but keep it to yourself at the same time. Work with the Lord. You know, when I send prayers to God, I tell God, man, just stick with me on this back road. You know what I mean? I don't want to be on the highway with everybody else. Lord, shine your light on me on this back road. Me and you. You know, just me and you. We could take the back roads. While everybody else take the tunnels, take the highway. Lord, let me take this tunnel. Let me take this back road out in the country. And God, you stay with me through that. So that's pretty much it on this video, guys, on why silence is your greatest weapon, especially in the end times that we're in right now, where it's important to just take care of yourself and put yourself first and really just bring to the things that you really want in this life, and that you think you need and you know you need to prosper. That's pretty much it, guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know if you guys rocking with it. It's your boy Sweat, or the Earth Shifted, and I'm out.